guys, I'm Amy, and you've landed on Belle Loves Bargains. That's my cow Effingham, and sometimes he co-hosts with me. He's got a lot to say. This channel is Dollar Tree, and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, people. So stick around, consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. And if you want to know more about the 4 uploads I do every week, just check out the description box for more information. Enjoy!
What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. What would I do in my love? What do I do? Whatever. Anyway, I don't need to sing anymore because it's just what would you do? What would you make is actually what we're here for. All right, everybody. Welcome to Belle's Bargains. My name's Amy, and that's like my what would you make song every month when I do this challenge. Jax wants to say hello. Say hello. All right, so today is the what would you make challenge. So I've made things out of wood, well, with wood in them. So what would you do if I sang out of tune? I put this down and I forgot to show you who our hostesses are. So Jax is up here, and one of my favorite people is Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIYs, and she has Oliver. Do you guys watch her channel? She's very talented. So Oliver and Jax would be hysterical, I think, if they ever met, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think she lives across the country. Say goodbye, Jax. You're going down now. All right. So today's challenge, I want to thank so Connie from Connie's Woodshop and DIYs. Amy is the co-host from Creatively Expressive, and Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIYs. These three ladies, their channels will be linked down below in my description box. Let's dive right in. This is going to be a short video. I've been cramming videos out. And so let's see, what don't you know? You should know this is a Dollar Tree channel. You should know I start every video with a song. And if you're coming here from the playlist, you've never been to my channel before, it could be a little like, what? Anyway, it's Dollar Tree. All right. So I only made 2. I ran out of time. Yesterday I did the summer, I don't know, I've done so many challenges this week. So I ran out of time, so I only have 2, but they're good. Now I want to explain, I did 2 jars. Do you want to know why? Because all of my besties who watch my channel know that behind me here is the black and white volume 1 series of Jarganza, which I will punch in right here if you'd like to watch Jarganza. I have got 3 volumes coming out. So volume 1 has already been released. It's the black and white series. And so I figured, since I'm already doing jars, since I already got them all here and out and everything, I might as well do them. So let me show you the 2 that I made, and I'm in love with them. And they're easy. Well, this one was a little bit harder. So, all right, first let's show you this one. I'm gonna show them both to you, then I'm gonna show you how I made them, and I'll come back and say goodbye. This was so easy. So this was I wanna say this is like a sliced olives jar. It had a black lid or a gold lid, doesn't matter. Anyway, okay, guys, can we just talk about this? How stinking cute is that? It really is. It just looks so woodsy and fairy, and I don't know. It was so easy. It's just the little twigs that you buy at Dollar Tree. They're not there all the time. It's like a seasonal thing. They come out and then be like, suddenly they're at every Dollar Tree store, and I haven't seen them, in 6 months. But anyway, I have a container full of them, and they're just cut off little twigs. And I was randomly trying to get different sizes, but pretty much the same roundness. I don't know what that is. Thickness, I guess, yeah. But look, it's just so cute. And then added twine on the top of the jar where you would screw on the top, and threw some, these are like my favorites from Dollar Tree, these picks are. And that was it. It's cute, isn't it? I think it's super cute. And of course you could put real flowers in it. I'm not putting real flowers in these, but that's the joy of redoing a jar, right? Because it's glass, so you can use it for flowers or for pencils or for whatever. So I've just put faux flowers in them today, just so you guys can see them with something in them. All right, this one is so cool. I'm gonna keep this. I think I will actually take this out of here. I'll probably put a faux greenery and put it on my living room wall. But what? Yeah, check it out. So these jars were pickles from Dollar Tree. And it was the big, I think it's pickles. Yeah, it's pickles for sure. It was a larger jar, because unless it was, no, I'm pretty sure it's pickles. Doesn't matter. Just any jar will do, right? It doesn't matter. So obviously I've painted part of this jar black, and then I've wrapped it in beads. So cool, isn't it? And then topped with beads. Okay, hold on while I show you how I made these.
There's all the little twigs in my jar. And all I'm going to do is a little bit cement and then hot glue. Put it on there. The hot glue holds it right away, of course. And then I just repeat that. So I put the cement on the bottom of the stick, hot glue on the top, and put it in there. And of course, these are not all the same size. I wanted them to be different heights and whatnot. They're all the same circumference, but close at least. Anyway, so I'm going to put the last piece on there, and all I've got to do now is take my jute twine, and I am going to wind it all over the portion where the lid would screw on to finish this off. So I just take a piece of twine and I go around, I knot it, and then just cut off the little tail. So now it's on there. Cut that little tail off, and then just start winding around until I pretty much am just trying to cover up all of the screw-on portion of it and even it out. Of course, because there's ridges, right, where the cap screws onto, and so I'm trying to even that out by repeatedly winding this around. I think this is my ball of twine that Jack's got. I'm getting through it. Anyway, so it ran out, and I had to add another piece of twine on there, but so I just finished wrapping that up. I'm trying to get through this twine so I can start a new one. It's like I'm constantly cutting it to find an end. Anyway, so that's it, and then this one is done. I take that, the pick. Actually, it's not even a whole pick. It was part of a pick, but it was the right size for this to put inside of my little vase here, and then it's done. I just cut this off with put a little tiny bit of glue. There you go. Because this twine gluing to itself holds really, really well. And I think I took the lighter and burned off all the frays. I did. Yep. And then we're just going to stick a pick in there. And this one is done. I think it's really cute, and you guys, so simple. It probably took more work to get the label off the jar. Like, that takes more work. By the way, a really good way is to put boiling water inside the jars, and that heats it up from the outside and it peels off. All right, I did not show this, but I just ran painter's tape around to paint the top part of this bottle black. But then I let it dry, and so it pulled some off, so I just fixed a few spots there. Now here is my these are those strings of beads that you get at the Dollar Tree. I believe I used 5 of them. And I'm just undoing the end of it so that I can glue it on. And I'm going to undo the end of it. I'm going to put a knot in the end of the rope. I'm going to double knot it or triple knot it. And then I'm going to pull the very first bead over that knot. And that's going to be the end of, or the start of my beads to go around this jar. So I'm just getting it in there, get enough glue in there, boom, boom. Now, pop a little more glue on the end there, and we should be good. It should come out now. So I'm going to take this cement adhesive, and I'm just double checking, like, how many does it take to get all the way around? Okay, I've got that amount. And then I'm going to take the cement adhesive and run it, a bead of it, all the way around the bottom of this jar right here, and then put the beads on it and let it sit for a while. And that's just to let it adhere to the bottle so I can start building those beads on top. And this has a little ridge, like depending upon the bottle that you're using, right? Or jar, I guess. So I just had to couldn't go all the way to the bottom because it sort of tapers in, and that's not where the bead, the beads were going to sit. So put them on there, wrap it all the way around, and then I just let it sit and dry on there for a little bit. Okay. Then once we do that, I'm going to string more beads together. And so the way I do it is I just took the next string of beads and I tied, I have to undo those ends, those pull-through ends that they have on there. And I'm just going to tie my 2 ends together and pull the beads through. So I always ended up with the knot inside of a bead every time I added a string of beads on. I also end up with extra of that string because it was like 3 strings of beads would go on 2 pieces of the string, if that makes sense. And now I'm going to wind the beads all the way up this jar. So I'm doing like wood glue bead to bead, and then every 4 or 5 beads I would put hot glue, just hold it in place. But it's actually the wood glue that's going to hold this thing all together. Remember, it's cemented on the very bottom row, so it's not coming off the jar. I'm just trying to connect the beads to each other, not necessarily to the jar. But I did throw a pop of hot glue every once in a while on the jar with a bead just to help stabilize it while it's drying. And I'm just going to go all the way around, up, up, and up, and keep going with the wood glue, hot glue, wood glue, hot glue, hot glue, wood glue, wood glue, hot glue. Sounds like a song. And get it all the way up there. So on the very end, I ended it at the point of which I started it. So the only way to make this absolutely even would be to run each row individually. I wasn't going to take the time to do that, but that is certainly something that you could do. And then your beads, your circle of beads would just go on top of each other. I chose to wind it around for ease, and it was going to give the exact same effect. All right, so once I finish it all off, I'm then going to go over, we're going to wind around so we're into the black area, of course, right? Then I'm going to take the extra pieces of string that I've removed from the beaded strings. Yeah, I don't even know what you call them, the string of beads. So I have extra pieces of that rope or tie or whatever, but the color is so perfect and it all matches, so I'm going to use them to wrap around the very top of this jar, or again where the lid goes on, and then I'm going to put one more string of beads around the very top of the jar. And then once I've tied that off, I'm going to throw 3 beads that are just slightly larger hanging down almost from where I tie this all together. Okay, I'll let you guys watch me finish this off. Let me know in the comments down below which one of these you liked best. Also, this one would be really cool if I painted it all black. All the beads and everything black. It'd be very cool. I didn't. I chose to keep it natural. I like the contrast from the black painted glass area to the natural bead. Anyway, but let me know which one you like best in the comments below.
Honestly, those are very simple, aren't they? So, a couple of things, like obviously I used the cement glue and the glue gun. The glue gun was for the immediate hold. But another way to do this is I could have put a rubber band and fitted them all in there and just used the cement glue, but just FYI, I don't know why you would do that, but you could. Anyway, I think it's so cute. And then this one, the most difficult part of this one, which I've probably already said this on my voiceover, is when you went around and then you had to move up. So the back of it looks a little, although it's kind of cool looking, huh? And that was like, it was so your beads don't exactly line up. So putting the wood glue down and then, but this it's probably not completely dry yet. Like I'm really rushing. Anyway, that's okay. I think this came out so cute as well. So which one of these was your favorite? And I'm so sorry it's only 2 crafts, it'll be a short video, but I got one in at least. And these will go into my next Jarganza Volume 2, which is all natural. It's the natural series, so I did the black and white series. The next one will be natural, so I'll be including those 2 in that. All right, everybody. So don't forget, please go check out the playlist for our ladies who have hosted today. And bring it back up here, show you one more time. And that would be Brenda from Rustic and Lace, Connie from Connie's Workshop, DIYs, and Amy from Creatively Expressive. And then go check out that playlist and tell them that Amy from Bella's Bargains sent you. All right, everybody, what would you do if I sang out of tune while I'm walking through a Dollar Tree? Everybody, have a great day, great week, a great life. And as always, from your singing crafty crafter, happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. Please give me a thumbs up, hit your ride for the next video if you want to, and leave a comment down below which one of these 2 was your favorite. And don't forget to come back and see me again here at Bella's Bargains. All right, thanks again. Go check everybody out. By the way, if you like me, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye, besties.